Hello, this screencast will be about some general tips how to develop in Java and how to use Eclipse, and here are some methods I recommend, like doing test-driven development. I think that can be very useful for a lot of scenarios, like when you're creating some complex data structures or an algorithm. A lot of things you will create are pure Java. So when you don't develop an Android specific thing, and for example, if you don't work with UI or activities or anything like this, and you're writing your own simple Java object, then it's possible to test it out of a normal Android normal Java project. Just add the Android project you want to test as a reference, and then you can for example, I called the tests I created in the Android project. I can show you. They are located in tests in the droid.r project. So this is an Android project, this is a normal Java project, and I can call all these methods from the Android project and test them in Java. This is much faster than running them on the Android device. So if everything is okay, then testing done. Otherwise the exception is displayed, so the tests worked. And this allows very rapid development of algorithms, data structures, stuff like this. One thing is, I can demonstrate it right here. You should really try all the available stuff located in source and refactor and learn all these shortcuts. Some of the most important are renaming, for example. Then you can rename it and it will be automatically renamed in anywhere where this is used. Some other things are the call hierarchy, which displays where this object is used, and the type hierarchy where you can see what are the super types of the system test, and what are the subtypes, and there are some general things like using interfaces, which are really important if you are creating. You should divide your architecture from the implementation, and this can be done by interfaces. So if you develop the general concept what your architecture should do, then you first only specify the interfaces with the methods, but no method implementation. And when you have the complete architecture and all the interfaces and everything is ready to be implemented, then you can start to implement. And this very often gives you, first it doesn't make a lot of sense, because you only have one class which is implementing this interface, but later if you want to make changes or modify the system, it is very often very handy. Don't use interfaces everywhere, but think of some things. For example, when you have something which has a position, then you have a lot of different types which have a name or a certain type of field, like a location, a geolocation. Then you could create an interface which represents this get geolocation, and then wherever you have an algorithm which only needs geolocations, you could pass any type of object in there which implements this interface. Two other important things you should always use is auto formatting. So press Ctrl+Shift+F to align the code in a standardized way. And the other thing is remove the unused imports. Or if you have any other class, for example, memory allocation tests. Something like this. So first, this is unknown. If you then press Control Shift Organize, then the unresolved imports will be corrected and the unused will be removed. And the last thing I want to show is extracting methods. So when you want to move some parts of the code in a method into a new one, you can use this here, extract method. Try also all the other stuff, but for now let's do this. It's Shift Alt M. Then you have to name the method, you can specify the sass modifier, and here's some preview. Press OK, and then it's moved. It can automatically detect similar identical code and will link this to the same method. So one example here, if you would have the exact same thing 2 times and move the one time to the method, then also the other identical code would be moved there. This is really useful, especially if you want to create more readable code. And when you're refactoring, you can use this a lot. Yeah, that are the basic things I want to say in the screencast. I hope it could help you. If you have any other ideas, you should just write it in the comments or in the issue section of the Droid project. Okay, thanks, bye.